personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmac.com. Laura, you came loaded up here today. Got some guests.
I've got friends today.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, we knew you always had friends. It was more than just a rumor. But you brought a couple of them with you today. That's nice.
I did, and I am so appreciative of these folks and a lot others, and I hope to bring them on with me from time to time because there's just so many fantastic activities and things to do in our area.
Yeah.
So thank you for the opportunity to share some of these new initiatives with your audience.
Well, one of those things is the America 250. And there's a very, very close involvement here in Indiana County with the America 250, and you've got news on that.
I do. The Indiana County Tourist Bureau was asked to be the liaison with Indiana County and the Pennsylvania State Commission, America 250 PA. So, and we have been meeting regularly once a month. We have a planning committee. Mr. Ed Donley, who I asked to join me today, has been regularly attending these meetings, and we discuss different things that can be done to honor our country's founding and our 250th anniversary. So Ed Donley's with the Friends of the Parks. He's on the board of directors, and Ed created this really cool opportunity to get out and explore our county and also learn some history at the same time. And it's called the Indiana County 1776 GeoTrail. It was launched earlier this month, and I'm going to hand it over to Ed now to talk a little bit about this great program.
Oh, it sounds like great fun. Ed, grab that microphone, maybe pull it up a little bit so that, there we go.
Is that good?
That's good. That's good. So GeoTrail 1776 GeoTrail.
Right.
What's it all about?
So we want to commemorate the 250th birthday of America, and there'll be parades, various other celebrations. But I thought it would be nice to also look at what the county was like in the late 1700s. It was very different from Philadelphia. Most of the celebrations about Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence was signed.
Yeah.
It was very different out here. So we have two programs, two projects to show people what the county was like then. The first is the GeoTrail, where we have geocaches, which are containers that are spread throughout the county. You can go to the Tourist Bureau website, visit indianacountypa.org.
Nicely done, by the way.
Smooth. to get the booklet, and the booklet has all of the GPS coordinates of the 12 geocaches in it. So you go to those GPS coordinates, and you have to. It's a little treasure hunt. You have to find the container. Inside the container, in the lid is a unique wood block for each geocache. You take a rubbing of that in the booklet, which is a very old-fashioned thing to do. And you collect all 12, and there's also information sheet in there about why that site was important in the late 1700s. These are locations that some of them are important sites today. Most of them are nothing today. One's in a game commission parking lot, for example. but in the late 1700s, it was a very important location.
Yeah, and people won't recognize some of these names.
Right, exactly. Yeah, those names, they're out of our cultural view right now.
Let's take a trip over to Shaver Spring today.
Okay. Yeah, yep. So Shaver Spring is right in downtown Indiana, and it might be one of the reasons why the county seat is here. Is a very important intersection of two long-distance native paths, one north to south from New York to North Carolina, the other one from Harrisburg to Katanning, and they crossed right there at that spring, so it was an important meeting place for people.
Sounds like it's a fascinating exercise.
Yeah, it's fun. I just got a unsolicited comment yesterday from someone who said, "Oh, my 5 and 8-year-old are loving this."
Oh, yeah? And
they were out at the Katanning Path, went out at Yellow Creek State Park.
Boy, that's exactly what you want to hear, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So folks can do this. Is there a time frame that you're looking at? Is this always going to be available?
It depends. Some of these are on private property or businesses, and so it depends on how long they're willing to have them there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't wait too long, but certainly they should be out there until the end of
Yeah.
2026, I would think.
Yeah, that's a very, very great idea.
And when you complete them all, you have that as a memento with all the 12 rubbings in it that show the themes of each site. And you can also go to either Blue Spruce Park or the Tourist Bureau office and pick up a memento coin that you can keep, so that when your grandkids are going through your stuff, they can say, "Oh, they were alive then, and look what they saved."
And yeah. Yeah, well, that's wonderful. It's a really, really good idea, especially for history nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about it is it gets everyone sort of a brief introduction to history. The history nuts probably know this stuff already, but all these people who are going out as an adventure will get some exposure to it too.
Yeah.
And they're excited about it. Everyone likes knowing about something about the past.
Wonderful.
The other project we're doing is a series of programs about Indiana County at the time. There are about a dozen of them. We can't announce it yet. We're still working on getting the last few lined up, and that'll come out in a few weeks. And these are different organizations in the county who are giving programs about about some aspect of the county. One's about hunting by our game warden. One's about the natural habitats by our forester. He's going to give a fireside chat. One is about frontier law. One's about cooking. Just all sorts of different facets.
Wow, that's terrific stuff. Ed Donley with us this morning. And Laura, you also brought another guest with you today.
I did. So I have to give a little backstory. This is Kelly Coleman. She's owner of Mutts of Merit and also Mutts of Merit in Motion, and very active member of our community. A member of the Tourist Bureau approached us with this really fantastic idea, and you know me, I love it. Let's make it happen. So I didn't make it happen right away, but it never left here and get in the wheelhouse. So then a couple months later, the state of Pennsylvania, the Department of Community and Economic Development, and the Tourism Office launched a grant called the Marketing to Attract Tourists and the Great American Getaway. This was the perfect program to apply for this grant. And guess what? We were awarded it. So yay. So we, with Kelly's support of all of her great ideas, worked together. It was a collaborative initiative with community members and organizations, the Indiana County Parks and Trails, the IRMC, Regional Medical Center, IUP, University, Aging Services, Fast Times Screen Printing, and the Tourist Bureau, and of course, Mutts of Merit. I hope I didn't leave anyone out. So Kelly is going to talk a little bit more about this wonderful idea, and here you go, Kelly.
All right, wonderful. Kelly, good morning.
Good morning, sir. We did also have the help of Walks Works as well. So again, if you know that program, it's about getting people out, getting them moving, which was part of what I think Shapiro was looking to do whenever he promoted this grant, because after COVID, everybody had this sedentary lifestyle, and even now you don't see people out and moving the way that you want to keep everybody healthy and things of that nature. Well, obviously, working with dogs, my goal is to get people out, get people moving, and preferably with their dog. I mean, there's nothing I like more than driving around Indiana and seeing dogs. Makes for a fun drive and makes you just happy to see animals. But the goal was to get people out to see the different, architecture that we have. So a lot of the churches, they're captured as stops that you can go out. You get your dog photographed outside of the church. You have like the memorials that we have here, the courthouse. You're identifying a lot of very important landmarks to our area, getting you out, walking the parks and trails. So throughout the parks and trails, you'll find different signs that, you set your dog in front of the sign. You can always take a picture for that QR code. It'll take you to the next stops that you could see. And we managed to encompass all parts of the county, so it's not just isolated to one said area.
Yeah.
We want to also then highlight the small businesses that are part of the Tourist Bureau who do have pet-friendly venues of some capacity, even if it's just sitting outside. You can have your meal delivered out there. Getting people out, seeing what we have to offer. We were in Homer City last weekend doing a walk, and a couple of my clients, they said, first off, we look like tourists, which made me chuckle. But after they said we look like tourists, what they were saying is, oh, there's the sweet shop. Oh, there's where Disobedient Spirits is. There's these locations that people have heard the names, but they don't necessarily live right in Indiana or Homer City. So they didn't know where they were, but they've heard them talked about on the radio and people discussing them. But to actually walk in front of the storefront, they're like, now I know where to go. That's really what our goal is, because we want to promote businesses and that sense of community. And why not do it while you are showcasing your dog? Because any pet parent wants to show off their dog. In joining, it is $40 to join. There will be a prize at the end. Your pup will get a bandana, and you get a sweatshirt. I would have mine on today, but it's in the wash right now, so I do apologize. Short notice. But you will pay the $40. You'll get your active wear to put on and sport around. Shows the supporters in the back. But at the very end, you would get like hotel stays, restaurant vouchers. The goal would be to take at least 30 photographs in these different locations. There's like 100 stops. But with 30, you submit those with your dog in each picture, and then there'll be a drawing to win the grand prizes at the end. So it's definitely beneficial. And it's something fun. Just get out and do something. Get the stink blowed off, if you will.
You and Poochie Poo can go and visit all kinds of different places. And probably there are folks coming from outside the area coming in and getting to know Indiana County, but even people from within Indiana County, as you said, you might have heard of a place. You might have heard of an event at a place, but you've never been there yourself.
Right. Well, it was like people from Brookville that were on the group the other weekend. You had people from Cambria County and Armstrong County. So they're already in some of my walking groups that I hold. So that's what really drawn them to it. And then this Sunday, we do have the pet parade that's going to showcase it. So if anybody's driving around and wants to see a lot of pets and their pet parents walking it in downtown Indiana, we will be in costume from 3 to 5 on Sunday, October the 26th.
In costume?
In costume.
Wow.
And there'll be prizes for that. It is a fundraiser for Action for Animal Society in Latrobe. So it's just a donation community event. And we got a lot of support from Samantha Walker of Romeo's Pizza, which I think is really cool.
Sounds wonderful. Really does. So for folks to learn more about this program that you've just been telling us about, what should they do? Tourist Bureau?
They can find more information on the Tourist Bureau website. It's called the Indiana County Canine Adventure. And we do have a lot of folks who travel with their pets. So we created a map of all of the locations just to kind of spur some ideas on for people. And when you come to the Tourist Bureau office, we are still located in the Indiana Mall for right now, and pay the fee to join, then you'll get your hoodie for their human, and then a bandana for your canine companion. On the website, just search for Indiana County Canine Adventure.
Nice. Very nicely done. And good job creating that. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. A couple of really, really good ideas, to celebrate America 250, but also just to celebrate Indiana County.
That's right. And we have social media page for the Canine Adventure, for America 250, excuse me. And we'd like to see some interaction. So please like and follow our social media on Facebook and Instagram. And as Kelly said, the Canine Adventure has a little competition element to it. But we're encouraging folks to take 30 photos during each season. So you have time right now to capture the beautiful fall season, take some photos out in the winter, spring, and summer, and then enter for a chance to win some great prizes.
There you go. Wonderful job. By both of you and by you too, Laura. Thank you so
thanks,
much.
Todd.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Again, Indiana County Tourist Bureau. Go to the website, go to their Facebook. You'll learn all kinds of information about those and many other programs. Fox News coming up your way in just another minute away from now, and then it is a visit from the WCCS newsroom. In our next half hour, we talk to the Indiana Players. Beth Finnegan from the Indiana County Humane Society will be joining us this morning as well. She's here at 9:45. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.
We did it.